Hi, Glenn Phillips here with Lake Homes Realty and lakehomes.com. Sometimes I talk about things that is not always time sensitive, but here we are in summer of 2022, and the question is, has the lake real estate market peaked? Have we really hit the top of what's going to happen in pricing? And I often say you can't tell any real estate market's peak until it has passed. It's my belief that in most or all of our real estate markets across the country where we sell lake real estate, the peak has been reached. And I say that because for many, we've started to see a change that is post-peak. Let me tell you the factors why I believe this is where we're at in the market. And this affects you if you're buying or selling, to be sure that you don't overpay thinking that the market's still going to go up. So why do I believe we've peaked? Well, one, we're seeing a moderate increases in inventory for the last 2 and 3 months in most markets. Some markets will be ahead and behind others, but the ones that are not there yet will tend to always follow. And why are we seeing these moderate increases? Well, the news headlines have lots of ideas and they tend to abbreviate those down, but there are really several factors at play here, but they're all very important to know. One is economic concerns. People are a little afraid of the economy, and so they're going to back off a little bit on their buying frenzy, and so that leaves homes on the market. There's buyer fatigue. COVID hit and people rushed to get out of the city, and with limited inventory, this looking and looking and looking for month after month and not finding your dream home kind of wears people out. They move on to other things and they check back less frequently, and therefore houses may not, again, have as much demand. There's a post-pandemic feeling here as well, in that there were people who in the pandemic wanted to get out of dense places, and the lake was a great place you could recreate outside. And now, even though the pandemic's still with us, at least at COVID, it's still not a matter of we're stuck. Most of the country's moved to a post-pandemic mindset, even while COVID's amongst us. There are some people also who've been late to the game. They were wanting to sell their lake home and were waiting for top prices, and those sellers have actually started putting their homes on the market where they believe, just like we do, the market's at that peak and it's not going to be worth waiting a year or two. They may get less money for their home. We also have a population that, not to be disrespectful, is sort of aging out. Homeowners at the lake who've waited to sell for a variety of reasons are getting older and they can't enjoy the lake as much. Maybe their kids and their grandkids don't come. Maybe they've even lost a spouse and their friends at the lake. And these folks, these sort of boomers, are starting to put their homes on the market now that they're more comfortable post-pandemic. So this is creating moderate increases in inventory for lake real estate at most markets. Not a surge. We're also seeing days on market. That average of the collective what's been for sale is starting to grow. That doesn't mean houses, some of them perfect price don't go just like that, but it means that there are a host of homes that are sitting a little longer, whether they're overpriced and dragging it out or not. But the days on market is a big indicator that frenzy's slowed down, meaning another idea, we've passed the peak. Another thing that we see while we're past the peak, number 3, is we're seeing fewer offers per property. Now that doesn't mean a great property won't get a ton of offers, but the average what we're seeing is that every home for sale is not getting a frenzied of multiple offers, which was happening over the last couple of years. So these are all signs that we have reached the peak. I want to be very clear though, we're not having a bubble and we're not getting a crash. So if you're wanting to sell your lake home, it's really a great time. You're still in a good window to get maximum return from your investment. If you're wanting to buy a home, you're going to get into an environment now where whether you buy now or you're a little patient, you're going to have a little bit more, not expansive, but a little bit more opportunities. We have hundreds of agents across the country who can help you understand where your market is, help you get the best price, help you get buyers from across the country to increase the bidding on your home if you think it's time to sell, or if you just want some guidance. We're happy to give that guidance. We understand you might not be ready. If you're wanting to buy, visit lakehomes.com, where we have tens of thousands of properties for sale. We keep that updated regularly, so you can find what's really on the market right now in multiple markets in 34 states. I have lots of videos like this online, as well as we have helpful tips and articles about this, about buying and selling your lake home, as well as living that lake lifestyle at lakehomes.com. Be sure and visit, and hope you have a great day. For more information, be sure to check out lakehomes.com.